Hello everyone, my name is Omer.
I am Ella, and today we will teach you our method from 0 to 100.
To bring together.
So we get involved in the ideation phase or quantitative outreach phase.
At this stage, it's relatively easy to generate a lot in Midjourney. What we'll focus on today is how to produce a controlled quantity of high-quality items that we truly love.
So this is our method. It's divided into 6 steps using Midjourney and reading.
Essentially, the first step starts with creating a mood board in Midjourney. A mood board is a feature within Midjourney that allows you to upload images we've collected. In this case, we gathered images from Pinterest of things we love and then created a mood board. We gave the mood board a name so it would be easy to identify.
The product we designed is kids' bikes, and as you see, we put no bikes on the mood board.
And in this particular instance, we simply wrote a rather basic prompt, specifically children bike on white background. And then by simply clicking on the copy code button, just as you can see right here, Midjourney is able to generate a unique code directly into the prompt that effectively characterizes all the images we collected together for our style reference. If we are satisfied with the initial results, we should press the rerun button a few more times in order to generate additional results that could be of interest to us. If the results were not accurate to what we wanted, then probably the mood board wasn't accurate either.
Every time the rerun button is pressed, different results are obtained that are not dependent on each other.
At this point, we're going through the results and marking down the bicycles that we liked more. There are some bikes here we didn't like at all, so we definitely won't be keeping them. But the bikes we did like, for example these and these, we will save and collect in a dedicated folder where we gather all the things we loved.
The next step in the method is to create variations for the bicycles that we liked.
In this case, we love these bikes because of the surface division, the color, the material, which might indicate an interesting division for the design later on. We're going to save this particular image and then utilize it as a style reference for a completely new prompt. During this phase, we ran several more iterations and variations, and we also made use of remixing, different versions, an editor, and other tools. This was done to further refine and sharpen the focus on the specific aspects that we genuinely love.
In the next step, we selected a relatively minimalistic bicycle and then moved it into the rendering process. This rendering is another platform for creating images and adding details. Essentially, we take the minimalistic bike we chose and then make various changes to it. Initially, we removed the lower part of the frame. We wanted to create a slightly more geometric frame with a more interesting shape. On the right side, you can see the change. Within the interface, there's a bar where you can adjust the AI's intervention level. And if you place the image in various spots on the screen, resize it, you'll actually get different results. In the next step, we took one of the results we liked from our initial review and re-entered it into Midjourney as an image prompt. We then wrote a new basic prompt without adding any specific keywords.
In this case, we wrote the word futuristic, and it was very interesting to see what came out. You can observe the focusing process we undertook and its effect on the outcomes, alongside the word futuristic. In this particular instance, a floating seat came up, which is something we probably wouldn't have considered on our own, but we both agreed it's a very interesting direction to explore further. Of course, you can use any keyword.
A keyword that suits you and perfectly reflects what you'd want to create.
All the things that we have loved until now we kept in an organized folder.
And now, the final stage of our method involves creating a mood board from the bicycles we've gathered and admired thus far, incorporating additional colors and textures that were absent from the initial outcomes. This process essentially refines our approach to designing items based exclusively on the results we truly appreciate.
This is the final stage of the method, and from here, we return to stage number 2. Essentially, from this point, we repeat the entire method from the beginning, and in doing so, we achieve a precise controlled output that Midjourney already knows and understands exactly what we're looking for. Here you can see the results of the second mood board we created, along with a new color combination, the bikes we already loved and refined. And now, we're getting results that are much more precise for us and for our process.
So we've reached the end of our method. We already have a good amount of quality, controllable bikes, things we liked.
And from this point, we're going to show you what our next step for narrowing down the options would be. So at this stage, we already had quite a few bicycles that we really liked. No perfect bikes ever came out, but from all of them, we knew exactly what we liked about each one and what elements we could take from them for our own design moving forward. And at this stage, we decided to build a full configuration using the parts we liked, whether it was the frame, the wheels, the handlebars, the seat, or the chainring.
From here, we would make a sketch with this configuration, whether it's with tracing paper, Photoshop, Procreate, whatever is comfortable for you.
Don't forget to be the designers of your process. Take control of the results and don't let them control you. Thank you for watching.